I'll just put a SpongeBob Band-Aid on it with some Super Mario disinfectant.
They made that shit too.
Well,
I know they
Dave still
made like
uses his
Mario.
tube.
What?
Dave still uses his tube.
Yeah,
That shit
I've,
doesn't expire.
I've got my Mario shampoo.
Hey, if they made Nickelodeon Sunglass Cleaner,
Yeah, it's like he took a picture of it. It's like sunglasses cleaner that's in a bottle, but it's just got the Nickelodeon logo on it, and it's like Nickelodeon sunglass cleaner.
I yeah,
Sick.
I'm getting a new pair of glasses and going through the eye exam, and while my doctor's like filling out paperwork, I just like look to my right and I just see like hints of like an orange glob on a glass of eyeglass cleaner. And I'm like, is is that the fucking Nickelodeon logo? So I ask him, I'm like, hey, is that like Nickelodeon sunglass cleaner? He's like, oh yeah, I'm just reusing the bottle, but it's a sunglass cleaner that they made for kids, and it came in like purple and green color sunglass cleaner. I was hoping to get kids to clean their glasses by making it
To clean their
fun.
sunglasses. Let's get kids interested in cleaning their glasses.
And I'm like, it's like I've just been refilling the bottle, and I'm like, Doc, that bottle is as old as I am. Like, I'm pretty sure they had that like when I got my first pair of glasses when I was fucking 8. Get another bottle. I appreciate the frugality, but you're an optometrist. I'm sure you make enough money to afford a new bottle of eyeglass
Okay, okay,
cleaner.
fine. Let me just show you these wild thornberries frames.
Meanwhile, I'm mostly just confused that I'm like, this is a network that invented Double Dare, and they're gonna give us something to take green gunk away from like something.
Well, they
It's
did have
repentance.
Double Dare, but the host had like OCD and was about cleaning things. So it's kind of appropriate.
It's like the one thing Mark Summers actually contributed to the network. He's like, I'll do Double Dare, but in return you have to make 5 cleaning products to my level of strength.
And
Mark
you have to give them to me for free.
Mark Summers is the he'll the green will never go away gunk cleaner.
That shit has to dissolve a mouse in 20 seconds.
They had to take it off the market because the mob was using it to like just dissolve bodies and
To
in
get rid of the bones. God, I still can't get over that. That he had that condition and he chose the absolute worst job for having that condition.
Yeah, for one of the worst demographics.
I loved What Would You Do, the other show that he did for Nickelodeon, because
Yeah.
it wasn't quite as gunk like heavy as Double Dare, but every so often they would just break out into like a pie like banana cream pie fight.
Oh, wasn't their like thing is they had pies or they'd throw pies at people sometimes?
Yeah, but it was like never at him, and you could just tell like that was clearly like Nickelodeon fucking with him. Like, Mark, you have
Oh
to have at
man.
least one. We have to have at least one messy thing. We're the Messy Boy Network. We need this.
We're the slime channel, come on. But yeah, thinking back, what would you do? That was just like I think they pretty much filmed all that on their studio lots where they just kind of went around messing with people.
Hmm. No, that's me. I'm a friendly ghost. Oh,
I like
you went from friendly to unfriendly real fucking fast.
I like the way Japanese do ghosts. Like they have this kind of like dazed look in their eye all the time.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Oh, you again?
Nice picture of the floor.
Oh, she is right up on.
You got a really nice picture of that dandruff, though.
It did. Whoa!
You need to chug some holy water.
I mean, thankfully they give you like a lot of healing items.
You chose normal, right?
Yeah.
No, this is hurt me plenty.
If you go easy mode, she's in a tutu.
Could you imagine if Doom Guy had a tutu?
Well, you...
It'd probably be a real badass.
There's probably a
tutu.
mod for it.
Oh, man. Speaking of mods.
Uh-oh.
I was looking up Haunting Ground, which was something else that we were thinking about tonight.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
do you know what Haunting Ground is, Max?
Haunting Ground. Is that asymmetric multiplayer game that you were talking about earlier?
That's Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
Haunting Ground is a PS2 era game where you're this girl that's stuck in this mansion and she's trying to get out. And they have all these like dangerous characters in the mansion. You have to like escape and hide and stuff. You haven't heard of that one?
Not ringing any bells.
There's a dog mechanic. You find a dog.
Yeah, you have a
and
dog.
you have to be friends with the dog, and the dog can help you. Like the dog attacks enemies.
I mean, this sounds an awful lot like Rule of Rose now.
Kind of like it,
But-
yeah.
And that was an awful game.
But anyway, I was looking up information about it, and I saw this post of like share your PlayStation 2 hacks or mods.
Oh
and
no.
It was some guy that was like, yeah, you can change her boob size to like 50 to 150%. And he put this picture
Oh
of
god.
like what?
I remember seeing that on Twitter.
Yeah, it's the character, but her boobs are like, imagine if they just maxed the slider out. They're like just sticking out. They're bigger than she is.
Okay. You
Like
played.
like those fucking enemies in Stretch Panic?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I said. It was like Stretch Panic 2010.
It was like they took Rufus's belly from Street Fighter 4 and just like
Yeah, it
slapped
just
two of them.
stuck
on
them on her chest. And she's got this like helpless look on her face.
He's probably upset because like nobody could even mod back in the PS2 days. This shouldn't have happened.
Well, apparently, to use the mod, you have to like run some kind of thing upon boot up. It's some kind of weird command line thing.
Yeah, I remember this was a thing back in the day with the PS2 firmware being all jacked up. There was a certain James Bond game that you could buy, and at a certain point, you like take the disc out, and you could run custom firmware off of a USB drive.
Yep.
That was wild.
What system was that?
PS2.
Huh. And
Because
it only
they were
worked with
really
James
strict
Bond?
about. They were really strict about like how firmware worked on the PS2. So like for a really long time, nobody knew how to like do mods and stuff, and like back up their memory cards and stuff because you just couldn't do it because the OS was really limited. But somebody figured out that like some way that one of the James Bond games interacted when you were loading a certain cutscene and like took the disc out. You could access really weird shit with the PS2.
It was
And
kind of like
that was kind of the genesis.
Kind of like how in the PSP they figured out that if you loaded an older copy of Liberty City Stories with a certain kind of data, you can overwrite a PSP's firmware.
Yeah.
Which led to like that one copy of Liberty City Stories becoming really hard to find. Because it was like
The same case happened with PS2 game.
Just because, like, at that time, this was before Pandora's battery for PSP downgrading. It like, if you wanted to downgrade a PSP, like you had to go through so much hell because Sony was really trying hard to make.
Yeah, they really did not want you to play Mario 3 on an emulator on your PSP.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Well, I mean, now I'm laughing because I went through all that to put like emulators on And nowadays, it's like Pandora's Battery is so fucking easy. And I just ordered me up a Raspberry Pi, which should be coming in the mail tomorrow. And
Nice.
I'm working
You can't get Pi through the mail.
Haha.
Dave, it's 2016.
I want to.
Yeah, I forgot. It's 2016 and people are eating literally not food.
But I super want to take that, put like the super emulators that you can make on that, and like I want to see if I can build like an arcade, like kind of like what they had at Camp Fangamer with the arcade cabinet, like the bar top arcade. I want to see if I can
that should be a piece of cake with a Raspberry Pi. I mean, people do that all the time nowadays with like regular desktop computers. They just like throw MAME on there.
Yeah.
Or like other,
be,
emulators and stuff too.
The woodworking part's going to be the hardest thing of that, because I want to actually build this arcade cabinet from scratch. But I found
that's going to be fun.
I found guides to it, so it shouldn't be that tough.
Probably my first experience with that kind of stuff was when I was on my first base. There was a guy that had like a modified Xbox that had all kind of emulators and arcade games and stuff.
I think that was one of the first home consoles that you could really do stuff like that with, because it had a hard drive.
Also, we just started Chapter 3, so I think it's a pretty good spot to call it for tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we
took so many pictures of ghosts.
And leaves us with a good part. We want to be coming. We still aren't exactly sure if we're going to be doing like multiple scary games, or what we might be trying to do is I might be doing Fatal Frame 2, Polahoko might be doing Fatal Frame 1 on his channel on like his streaming days, so we can kind of get both Fatal Frames going at the same time. But
and you can play Booger Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get my stream set up to play Booger Man for Halloween.
I mean, it's scary. Scary.
Come to think of it, I wonder if I've got any good Genesis games that would be horror theme material.
Genesis
there aren't that
games.
many. I mean,
the Genesis isn't known. Well, Splatterhouse.
Splatterhouse 3 and Splatterhouse 2 are on there. I guess, well, it's not really a horror game, but Biohazard Battle is pretty messed up at certain points, but it's more of like just like biology gone mad kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I suck at it, but Wings of War would be a really good one.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Oh, if only for the bosses alone. There's something else.
But yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. We had a pretty damn large amount of people this time around.
Yeah, it's almost like we've got some regulars that keep coming back.
Well, we got good regulars, but we also got a lot of like new people this time around too.
Yeah, we got Scarlet in here. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's Scrib Jellyfish, by the way.
Ah, nice.
Oh, is that your friend, Max?
One of them.
Okay, cool. Hiya.
I have more than one friend, I think.
Is that your friend?
We do this every Tuesday and Thursday, either on my channel or at Polahoko's. And again, we're about a week and a half away from Eve Extra Life. We're pretty much at the $100 mark already, and the run hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
Man, Tom, you gotta give me some of the assets so I can plug that shit on Tumblr.
Yeah, you got it. I'll put it in
the logo.
I'll put it in Discord before we break for the night.
Yeah.
All right.
But I had a lot of fun with the stream. Even if it was at some points either hard to see, hard to navigate the house, hard to find where the fuck that one gravestone was. I hope everyone had a good time.
The biggest issue was the darkness, but once we found the flashlight, that was okay.
Yeah. Even with all those bumps in the road, this was still like, this got me scared at times, even more than the first Fatal Frame. And I had a blast with it, and I'm definitely looking forward to finishing. I would like to finish this on stream if we could.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm down.
Yeah. Don't feel bad about missing the beginning of the Extra Life thing. We're going to be doing it's going to be a 24-hour stream, so like whenever people can make it.
There's
We'll
gonna be a
here.
lot. Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Good
Thanks
night.
for tuning in.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.